KF, Gustavo says somebody did a reaction. I want to get that. Is that an fBA person that did? I'm waiting for Gustavo to give me the name of the YouTube channel. Then we're gonna find it. True life stories. Okay, I think this is a person right here. Let's see. So it's one of the people that is trying to eat off the Tariq shit. Okay, let's see. All right, I got his profile. I think this is him. If they're gonna do this, it's always best to put me on the thumbnail so that I can get to it. And then he's supposed to tag me. See, a lot of these people are pussies, you know? A lot of these guys are pussies. They just talk out of their ass. They are jealous of fBA. Okay, okay. How can you be jealous of criminals? This is what I like. Come on, bro. And it's not even using a subscription base. That's all you're going to give us 720p, buddy? What are you doing with all that Cash App? Let's start there. You got people giving you Cash App and you still don't want to pay for a streaming subscription. Okay, that's what we're doing.
Energy getting strong, you feel me? I ain't gonna hold you. It's tripping right now. My bad, y'all. I don't know. You know, I don't know. Internet is.
Oh, see? Oh, he didn't even subscribe, right? He just came and watched a little bit. They can't stand it here, bro. They won't make it over here.
What y'all come from? Look at this shit. Like, y'all come from this. And then y'all come here. One of them.
Yeah, this guy hasn't heard of me yet. He's gonna have to react to me a lot. Good for you, brother. Good for you. I want their boss. Yeah, I know he's struggling because like these are people that when they get Cash Apps, they get super chats. They steal money from their audience. They don't add any value to their audience. Yet they don't invest in the same infrastructure that feeds them. They don't buy YouTube Premium, so they'll be reacting and then the ads will be playing. So these are scammers. Got these blacks, when they do, this is their only job. These people don't have jobs. You know, they tell us that we drive Uber, but they drive Uber, and everybody that has delivered DoorDash to me the last few months is fBA. So the Africans do Uber, the FBAs do DoorDash. Because with DoorDash, they can be smoking weed and chilling, and they don't have to. It's not like Uber where like you have to follow some strict kind of rules and you're driving a lot. With DoorDash, they can be chilling. They'll drop the food off, and then they'll park and go smoke some weed. Stop by the third baby mama and get a blowjob. Get back in the car again, do a little bit of DoorDash, and then in the evening, they'll turn this on and beg for super chats. All of them beg for money. They give people horrible service, and they still beg for money. I'm glad he found it. However he found it, he's going to be coming back and reacting to more of this. He's too small. It's 12,000 subs. That's not the type of FBAs I want. I want Tariq Nasheed. I want the big fish. I don't want to be dealing with ignorant, like small fishes like this, man. Like this waste of time. But for brotherly love and the $2 super chat, let's go ahead and get it.
Days, man. One of them days. Just one of them days.
That doesn't sound convincing at all. Look at him. He's thinking of what to say. I'm trying to understand their psychological strength when they do this. Because when I make my videos and it's about Tariq Nasheed, I tag Tariq Nasheed. So, if Dansu didn't see this, there was no way I was going to see this. That is a pussy. Okay? First off, before we even start reacting, that's a pussy. Okay? If you want to address me, you tag me. Okay? I don't flag videos. I don't, what do they call that? I don't file copyrights against people that use my videos. No, use it, buddy. At least tag me in the description so that I can see it. I'm looking at the description. Let's see. Oh, is this a clash of identity, history, or perspective? He already got the answers. They're confused. They don't have an identity. Okay. The video is for commentary, reaction, and discussion purposes only. It does not promote hate. Really, it doesn't. Toward any group, viewer discretion is. It doesn't promote hate, but viewer discretion is advised. All right. And then he does foundational Black American, all the cultural type. Okay. All right, I get that. Too much stereotyping, ignorance. It's not stereotyping. It's happening, bro. Ignorance. No, it's not ignorance. I told you, these are the excuses they use. I'm reading one comment. Too much stereotyping, ignorance, envy. No, it's not envy. I don't envy you. Displayed by Africans towards Black Americans on American soil. That's what I needed on American soil, because we want to do it on American soil because you guys, have made us do it on American soil. And that is a checkmate. That is us saying that you're full of shit and you're nobodies, okay? You don't have any power. The only power you have is violence, and that always puts you in jail, and then you end up working for massa for 2 cents an hour. And you become a slave, perpetual slaves. So no, you don't. The second power you have is to create YouTube channels and talk bullshit. TikTok. On YouTube, you guys are not champions like that.
I was watching videos. I was seeing, I was watching videos because, I wanted to know, some of the things that was going on in Africa. And, the ways they was living, stuff they were going through.
No, he was looking for negative shit.
I felt bad. I felt bad because, like, I'm seeing them, I'm seeing Trump trying to do this thing to where he's trying to make a deal with them to get these minerals. And then I see who's actually digging for the minerals. You got teenagers, more stuff like that in Africa, digging for these minerals and getting these minerals. And these people's climbing in these holes that are literally, bro, they only about that wide, and they squeezing through these holes going deep down, and it ain't no support and all these different things of that nature, right? So I'm not gonna hold you. I felt bad, and I said, man, I'm not perceiving, because they going through a lot. They don't need me to be speaking on them, because they going through a lot. They be talking down on us, but they going through a lot of things. So I said, I'm a kind of lay off of them for a little bit. This is what I said to myself. And then I woke up this morning and I seen this video right here. When I seen this video, I said, see, this is why fBA.
Hey, this guy, we just watched by mistake when we're looking for the videos, right? We just watched a video of him, the same video, showing some minds and how we live, quote unquote, how we live, right? So no, he was not laying off. They're only saying that as a pretext to get into my video and also to kind of justify what they're doing. That's all this is. You got to understand, this is war, right? It's not violent, it's verbal war, okay? They're taking our L's and they're amplifying it. We're taking their L's and we're amplifying it, and we're saying what we need to say. They're at liberty to say whatever the fuck they want to say. They've been saying it. We don't care. Okay? We don't. And like I said, if you have the balls and you're a grown man, I'm sure he's old, gray hair, gray beard and all that. This is at least somebody in his 50s or maybe a little older than me, right? So you think people this old have some, at least a little bit of exposure, that, and I'm not going to put it on him, but if I'm going to really toss a coin, there's a possibility that this guy has a criminal record, okay? Because the data usually suggests they do, right? If he's going to be really honest, man to my man, brother man, shoot me an email. I bet it may not be a rap sheet, but there got to be a 1 or 2 in there, right? There's always something in there, right? And if not, then you would have dodged one. I would be very surprised, all right? I would be very surprised. But don't come over here and make this sound like you guys don't do worse than anything that I said in this video. Matter of fact, everything I said in these videos is actually factual, which we're about to listen to. If he's another thing I also notice, whenever I do these fBA videos, I get more comments, but the average view duration is about half the video. That means that these fBA guys go straight to the comment section. They only watch about 2-3 minutes of the video, and they can't take the punch, so they just log off. Like if I watch Tariq's videos, I watch it all the way through because I'm thick-skinned. I can get through it, and I'll make my points and I'll do my reactions. These guys can't even watch 2 minutes of a video because it really hits them. They're very emotional people because they were raised by women. For the most part, they were raised by women. So they have feminine traits and they just can't take punches verbally. It really, really hurts them. This is why their YNs are over the damn place shooting up places for lyrics, right? I know, like, I study the blacks, fellas. I study the blacks, okay? If I need to get a PhD, I can get PhD in the blacks, okay? I have a PhD in the blacks. There is no, with the exception of Afridamos, I don't think there's any African that do it the way we do it out here. Because I'm a master of the blacks. I know where to punch to get them running. All right. So if this brother man wants to face me, no, I want Tariq, man. I don't want these little ones, bro. Give me something more spicy. PhD in negrology, man. Give me something more spicy, because look, the man's been talking for 2 minutes without playing the video. It is whining around it. Oh, I wasn't looking for some African content and I didn't want to feel, a certain way, and then I came across this video. No, that's not what it was. Somebody told him about the video. That's why he's not subscribed to me. He came to watch it. He says, this is going to make a good stream today. And then he wants to justify his bullshit by saying, I was going to let off the Africans for a little bit. Well, that is justification, or that is you proving that you've been shitting on us. So take one for the team, buddy. Take one for the team. Don't act like you haven't been doing this shit or you haven't spoken worse than anything that I talked about. But let's go ahead and listen. Maybe he'll muster the balls to play the video. And I don't know why he didn't tag me in the description, because if he did, I would have seen it, That is because they usually don't want the smoke back. That is why they don't do the tag. Because when they do the tag, I'll look at the video, I'll watch it, and they're going to get the same fire. He doesn't want the fire because he's not bold enough, which is really, really sad, right? If you want to go to war, just go to war, buddy.
fBA be going so bad on y'all asses. This is why right here. This video right here shows why y'all be getting drugged through the mud. This is why people be going bad on you, because, bro, you got a whole, man, the stuff they be saying about us, it just make you, I was kind of angry. I was kind of angry, but I said, I ain't going to get mad. But I was just like going, wait, did he just say this? Like, bro, this dude right here is so disrespectful. He's so disrespectful. So he on Tariq Nasheed little thing. I guess he watching somebody else's video.
Hey. I think it's funny though. I give it to him. Of course, buddy. It's designed to be disrespectful because I don't respect you, right? That's the whole point, right? My whole channel is designed to disrespect you. That's what we do over here. Welcome to the Nana Kwaku Invitational, all right? Hey, thanks for suggesting this, man. This is funny. Whatever he says, I forgive him, all right? Whatever he says, I forgive him, man. I won't even punch him back. This shit is funny. Hey, what did I tell you? The blacks are entertainers, okay? Entertainers are clowns, all right? 3 minutes in, we are entertained. We can even call it a show right now, man. We are entertained because this is what they do best, man. They're clowns. Hey, whoever started this diaspora wars, man, thank you. Don't stop because this is really fun. I mean, this is a good banter, okay? As long as it's not their criminal minds don't take over and they start threatening people and they just keep it at internet level, I think this is a good banter, all right? But I don't trust them to hold it longer. Very soon they're gonna start shooting up places, I can't trust the blacks like that, man. You can't trust the blacks. But I am disappointed that he found this video because this is not one of my hottest videos. He didn't find the hot ones, man. This was like very easy.
That screen recorded video that Tariq Nasheed had on TikTok or whatnot. And like I'm going, I wanted to check it out. I just wanted to check it out to see what was going on. And we're going to go over this video, listen to what this dude has to say, okay? And then they say, let up, man, let's get the, man, no, we do not know. Do not take your foot off they necks. Forget all that, bro, we a salute, man, forget all that. No, do not take we cannot, and I'll say it's not all of them. But it's enough. You might as well say it's all of them. You know how it is, bro. You standing outside with your homies.
Yeah, you see the same thing. You might as well say it's all of them. That's why I say it's all of them, right? At least I'm a little bit generous. I know it's not all of them. I wouldn't I won't put everybody in there like that. You know, you got Pan-Africans in the mix. You got, you got some people that are just moderate and they don't care about this shit. I think from my own analysis, I think the Tariq people are only about 400,000 to 500,000 Black Americans out of 47 million. So it's a very, very fringe minority, right? Which sucks. But that's like I said, if we don't use them all, it's very hard to find the numbers to make my argument stick. So everybody's going to be collateral damage, but it's not intended to mean all of you, right? But your L is your L. It is what it is, right? But I can't go to war with these guys and just sideline Black folks. You got to be part of because they just say Africans. They don't even say Ghanaian, Nigerian. They go for the whole continent. So if we are taking up for the whole continent, I think it's only fair that you take up for your whole community. All right. That's just what I see.
We got problems with you. We pull up. Anybody can get it. That's, this is what this video that he made make me feel like. Like anybody, any one of y'all can just get it. Why not? Because y'all, birds of a feather flock together. I don't know, but we gonna get into this video and y'all gonna be able to see what the hell I'm talking about. Now I'm like y'all gonna be able to see. No, now I see what everybody been saying. Why people be going off? Why people be, you feel me, going off on these dudes, because this is what they be doing, and it's like, bro, come on now. Let's go and just get into this video.
With your chest, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let me get some more people in here because we do have a lot of folks in here. Y'all raise your hand if you're ready to get up. Raise your hand if you are ready to get up, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Yeah, popped in and he was talking about Willie Simon.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, there's a man in that house. And that chick was hilarious, and she really loved that. She really did.
I'm in Dallas, Texas, born and raised, man. I got people from Louisiana and Dallas.
Oh, cool. Okay. Respect.
Yeah. Have you heard about the Black Voter Watch.org?
No, what's that?
It's a website where you can watch it. Everybody who represents your city or state or whatever.
It's a website. Maybe you can watch it. Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
This boy starting already. Hey, if you don't sit your round head, hairline way back here, ass down with that,
Hey, do these people look in the mirror? This guy has no hair. He's bald. Yeah, O'Shea used to do that to me too. I said, O'Shea, you should never talk about anybody's hair because you don't even have one. And we're giving O'Shea a break because we made a deal with them. But this motherfucker has no hair. Salute to you, Musa. Let the guys with the hairline diss me about my hair, bro. Come on, bro. But it's okay if you have your hair intact and you diss me, but it's really a low ball, brother. When you have completely no hair, that is disrespectful, man. I was with you for a little bit, homeboy. I was with you for a little bit, but I think I might take it back and dump on you a little bit.
.org.
No, what's that?
It's a website where you can watch it. Everybody who represents your city or state or whatever.
It's a website. Maybe you can watch it. Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
This boy starting already. Hey, if you don't sit your round head, hairline way back here, ass down with that, see, he's starting already. See, this is why right here. This is why right here.
You only got one language, bro. You only got one language. What the fuck?
And that one language we got, you speaking it. Speak your language. What's your language? Speak your language.
Yeah, I speak my languages, buddy. You might catch this playback too. That's the whole point. Okay, we gotta have an intelligent conversation here. The point is that because you speak one language, you should not be speaking that language horribly, wrongly, and you shouldn't be speaking it, frankly, at the level of a third or fourth grader. I'm from Dallas, Texas. And I'm gonna like literally like every second, this is the only language you speak. That's the whole point. Yeah, I speak English because the last time I checked, Ghana was a British colony. But guess what too? I speak Ghanaian languages, 2 of them. And then when I was going through college, I learned Russian. And then I learned Spanish by myself in my 30s. Okay, that is the point I'm trying to make, that we are multilingual people on the African continent. Our Haitian brothers in the Caribbean, They speak Creole, they speak French, and a lot of them speak English. Most black nations are multilingual, except for you guys. That's what I'm saying. And it's okay if you're not multilingual. But if your brain can only process one language, you should be able to speak that language easily. That's the whole point I'm trying to make. But he didn't understand that. I didn't think he understood what I was trying to mean.
But I heard somebody say, well, Africans, they, a lot of them, most of them, they speak English. They got another language, though. Speak that shit. Don't speak ours, okay? Speak yours.
It's not yours. What, English language is not for Black America? I told you these guys are not educated, bro. We were colonized by the British. So we speak British English. English is the official language of Ghana. I didn't learn English in America. Do we have to explain that to you idiots too? The point that I made here is that we're bilingual people. And if I spoke my language on YouTube, there are Ghanaian channels that speak Ghanaian languages. You can look up one guy called Kwaku Sam. We got a lot of languages, There are Kenyans that are doing it in Swahili. When you do that, you're doing it for an African audience. Why should I be talking about your community speaking my language? What's the whole point? I want you to hear it. How would you have reacted to this video if I didn't say it in English? Of course, because you are the target audience. So I want you to hear it. If I'm speaking to Colombians, I'll speak Spanish so that they can hear it. You are my target audience, so I have to speak a language that you can understand. I hope you can understand. Okay? That's why I made that reference. And I also made that reference to the fact that you're supposed to speak it properly if you finish school, at least in the US. It's not your language. Okay? I know you all like to take things. Okay? The blacks. My favorite people, the blacks. They like to take things. Yeah, you can't, you like to claim we built America. Yeah, your white folks are over there in space right now, trying to get around the moon. You all are over here chilling, smoking weed, talking about we built America. Do some hard shit, fellas. Do some hard shit. What's this?
Miss Odella. I'm trying to get you in here,
What's
beloved. I want
this
to talk to you,
dude
Miss
right
Odella.
here, man?
Miss Odella? All right, I will let her go, man. Lord. All right,
Droopy
King Bash.
face.
Yes.
What's up, King Bash?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good, King. No, where you calling from?
Calling from Ghana?
You in Ghana?
Corticosteroids. Don't use if you're
Yes, I'm in Ghana.
Oh, damn.
What's that noise, brother? What's that noise?
Yeah,
You should not receive a live
let me
vaccine
see.
treated with Emplus before starting Emplus. Tell your doctor.
Turn
Where
that
was that?
radio off.
Oh, Lord. I'm waiting on King Bash to come on back. I guess he got in his Uber. I don't know what that is. All right.
Exactly. Yeah, we speak the most popular way to this dude. Ain't
Yeah, it's not your language, though. It's a white man's language. I speak some Ghanaian languages. Etisang. That's the whole point. It's the most popular language because it's a white man's language from England. And every country they colonize is supposed to speak that language. So it's not your language. It came from England. And if England had a presence in your homeland, you have to speak English. Like the Spaniards in Latin America, that's why they speak Spanish. So don't be so proud about the fact that the English language is the most popular language. It's not because of you blacks. No. Is that what we're doing? No, man, you're a minority group. And you guys have done some damage to the English language. Let's just be honest, okay? Let's just be honest. You've done some damage to the language, all right? You don't speak it grammatically well. You cut words, don't pronounce words fully. You are even lazy to speak. We're not talking about lazy to work. Now you're even lazy to speak. He'll watch a few videos now that he has me on his radar. He will watch a few videos like Ant CEO and the Black Alpha Network. And they'll realize that they don't have to deal with this guy. Like they're like, yeah, no, not that another guy. Let's get somebody else softer. The two guys you don't touch is Nana and Afridamus. Okay, these two they're not gonna touch. They're just gonna go find somebody else. I think this guy did not get the memo. Somebody didn't tell him like, hey, no, don't go to that dude, man, because you go to that dude, he's gonna hit back. Or maybe they told him, so he decided not to tag me. Could be either or, I don't know.
And he talked so bad about us. It was like, and you live here in the United States. This is the thing. You live here in the United States, and you speaking like this.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay. Everything good now?
Yeah.
Well, today is a new.
Right.
Okay. What, man, brother, you got a lot going on. Are you
So I guess when you go on his chats, he has to click, he goes on your profile to see who you are or what you're doing. Why are they looking at people driving Uber as if it's such a horrible thing? See, here's what I keep telling these people. The blacks are the least employed in the US of all the other groups. Okay? That's a fact. They are the highest recipient.
Why is you lying to your people?
That's a fact. What's the least employed group in the US? Which group has the highest unemployment rate? Okay, let's do a fact check. Maybe I'm lying. Okay? Historically, see, we don't hide it here, bro. Historically, black men and women often have lower employment population ratios compared to white, Asian, and their Hispanic counterparts. Okay? Fact checked. We're good. We're good, buddy. All right. This is what I'm saying. They've cooked up excuses for them to feel good about themselves. Why do you think you have so many of your people on TikTok from 6 in the morning on a Monday morning to 6 at night? Because they are unemployed. That is why. Most people just do live streams around this time. They come and chill out because they're chilling. Or some people just put it in their ear and they listen while they're working to get through the day, depending on their style of work. These fuckers are on panels at 6 in the morning on a Monday, buddy. I'm trying to get my kids ready for school on a Monday at that time. These motherfuckers are already on a live stream. That's when I know they're collecting checks. They're not working. Okay. Now, the difference between me and them is I'm willing to speak on this stuff. I'm willing to talk about it. I don't sugarcoat shit. They do, because it has to make them feel better about their community. And because nobody tells them this, they've devised enough time to speak on the Africans. If they knew how bad it was, because he doesn't even believe what the statistic that I just gave him. If he believes it, he'll probably think a little bit more about this and know that their priorities are off. Their priorities are completely off. All right.
He is a liar.
In terms of percentage of their population, not the numbers, because the whites are more people, right? So as a percentage of their population, they're the highest recipients of means-tested benefits. Okay, means-tested benefits. That means poverty benefits. Poverty-related.
That's a damn lie.
That's a truth too. Food stamps, shit like that. Yeah,
that's
blacks
a
are the
lie.
highest recipients on them.
That's a lie.
Okay, but if it's a lie, which group is it? Which group are you better than? The Asians, they don't take that shit. The Hispanics, yeah, sometimes you struggle for the bottom with the Hispanics, but they've been surpassed you. They've been gone, bro. The Hispanics are gone. So that leaves you with who? The blacks. That leaves you with the blacks, all right? Like I said, they don't like these stats because they didn't know about it, all right? They thought they were superior. They didn't know about it. I'm giving it to you.
Even Droopy. I'm going to call him Droopy, okay? That's your new nickname for me. Bro, your name is Droopy, okay? Droop face. That's a lie. You feel me? It looked like your face had you stroked out on half of your face. Shut up. What are you talking about? Why are you lying to people?
Okay. The blacks stay on for 12 hours a day. This is where they live. That means they're not working, okay? So, I mean, I'm talking about...
Did you hear this? Some of them, that's their job, dummy. What are you talking about? That's their job.
Their job to be on TikTok panels? I'm not talking about the host of the TikTok. The people on the panel, see, they also lack comprehension skills, right? That's a very common trait of the blacks. They lack comprehension skills. I'm talking about the people on the panels for 12 hours. Not the host. Sometimes the people on the panel... It takes so long, the host has to put the thing on pause and leave them to just do shit, talk shit, and the host will not even be there. I monitor these motherfuckers. I'm telling you, bro. They can be on 12-hour live streams. The host gets so tired that they leave the panel going. They will take off and just keep the panel going and come back like an hour later. And the panel is still going. You know, there's live stream that we just watched from TikTok. I told you I already recognized one of the women because she's always on fBA panels. Always, all the time. And that means she's not working. She's following all the pages and she's on all the panels all day, every day. These motherfuckers are not working. You see how they react when you actually speak the truth? You see how much reaction it gives them? And so far, everything I've said is actually very, very true. He keeps saying, it's a lie, it's a lie. Yeah, everybody can say it's a lie. But where I just fact check one of it, I don't want to destroy the video by going back and forth. The TikTok one is an observation. And any of you can test it out tomorrow. Just go on TikTok and see, just put fBA on your search and go hit the live tab and key mark one of them and see how long it'll go for. It can go for all Saturday, bro, all day. I don't care about the weekend one because most people are chilling on the weekend. The ones that are really concerning to me is the ones they do on Mondays. The Monday one is the ones that really freak me out because my Mondays are not pretty. So like if I see them like that on a Monday, I was like, what the fuck? Your Monday also shows how the rest of the week is going to go. If Monday doesn't kick off well, most of the times your week is going to be a tough week, right?
They're making more than what people working on the job. So what are you talking about? Are you just talking out the side of your eyelids?
None of those fBA panel channels on TikTok make any money. None of them. Except for Tariq Nasheed and the big creators. Maybe Adonis Live, Tariq Nasheed. The rest of them, they ain't making no money like that. They're not. And brother, if YouTube is your main job, you might want to give it up, bro. Because I've just had a preview of your views. I don't think you're making that. We'll check it towards the end. I hope he's not doing this shit full time. But Monday, because I would scan these and react to them. So I know that they're on early morning on Monday all the way till I leave work.
Back,
all right. That's because they're not doing shit. If an African man...
They say that's because they're not doing shit. They working. They right now. When you see them on there, Tariq Nasheed, he's working. That's his job. Content creator. That's what.
Yeah, Tariq is. I'm talking about the panelists and all these other guys that are on there. I'm not talking about your big creators. Of course, that's content. They'll make money. I am a creator, so I know what the money is when you do content. I understand content money, obviously, right? Because I'm creating content. You're listening to me on a platform. So I know what CPMs and RPMs are and what kind of money they can make. Them TikTokers are not making money like that. YouTube is where it's at. Those people are not making money. Most of them are single moms. You know why I know? Because whenever they stream, their babies be crying in the background. I monitor these people, bro.
What you're trying to do. That's what you're doing right now. You just ain't got up enough to where you can quit your job and become a full-time content creator.
I will never quit my job to become a full-time content creator. I already told you guys this, right? I told you guys this 6, 7, 8 months ago. I will never do this full-time. I don't respect this for a job. This is a fun project. We come here, we chill, we have fun, we go. I can't imagine doing this for a living, bro. I got no respect for this game. I don't care how much money they make. I like being a technologist. I enjoy the work that I do. I like being in meetings with smart people. I like the corporate infrastructure and what comes with it. I can never give that shit up, man. Heck, I've even reached the point where I don't change jobs because I found a home in my corporation. There's no need for me to go nowhere. So this is a fun project. And if you look, look at my channels, the 2 channels, right? Why should I quit my job when I'm producing this many videos, this many live streams? I'm still a dad. I'm raising my 2 children. I'm a husband. And I have a full-time corporate job and 2 side gigs that are going in parallel right now. They are not always all the time, but they're going in parallel. And I'm working on 2 books this year. I do all of this in a 60-hour work schedule that I've created for myself. 40 hours of my regular gig and side hustles. The other 20 hours I allocate to this content creation stuff. I still am able to work all these hours. Yesterday and today, I posted 2 videos each on both channels. That's 4 videos that I did on both channels. And today, when you add this live stream, that'll be 5 videos. So I am producing much faster than these guys that say they're full-time content creators. You know the difference? Because they're fucking lazy. So even the content that they do for a living full-time, they're doing it as if they're chilling, bro. They're lazy because the rap music is no longer hidden. And they all thought growing up they're going to be rappers. And now they've understood that, first of all, people don't want to be listening to the music because it's junk. And then secondly, this is a lot more easy thing to do because anybody can do it, right? Not everybody's going to excel at it. But to do this, to be able to get $500 a month, $400 a month, it's within reach for most people. This is not hard. You can create content and have a full-time job. You only think like this if you don't have a skill or if you are not happy doing what you do for a living. I'm content doing what I do for a living. I love the software that I work with. I've written books on it. Okay, I live that software. That's my baby. I'm never gonna. I love you guys, man. I love coming here, but I'm not gonna give it up for this, man. What is? See, look at my content, fellas. Go back and look at my channels. All right. If you look at my channels, how much more videos do you want to see? I'm already giving you 4 videos a day. I'm already giving you 4 videos a day, about 3 live streams a week. So why should I quit my job if I've already programmed it to fit into my current schedule? You only quit because you're lazy. So the mindset of quit is only associated with people that are perpetual quitters and are perpetual losers, which most of the times is the blacks. Okay, let's just be honest. That is why he was thinking like that. He was thinking, hey, okay, now I'm starting to get some YouTube money. The next step is to quit my job. We don't think like that, fellas. We don't think like that. That's not our mindset. I don't care if this shit makes $20,000 a month. I will produce the same content, same time, and still show up to work every day.
Temporarily closed.
What am I
All right,
saying?
then. I'll make sure I check before I make that trip if I got to go back up there.
But you should.
Didn't I tell you? See, this girl is still on there. The my-skinned girl is still on the panel. You know, what a coincidence. It just came in my ear. I was like, what is going on? We left this panel like about an hour ago. This chick is still on the panel. This dude right here is still on the panel. And I don't know how long they had been on before we got here. 3 hours and 40 minutes. This is a time marker on it. That's if it wasn't paused and restarted a few times. Everybody else has left the panel. You guys can see it. These 2 are still on there from the last time we left. So what I'm saying is actually true. I follow these motherfuckers. I know exactly who they are and what they're doing in this country. Not a damn thing.
Shut up.
And you can see in the chat, it says he's Ubering. What is wrong with that? That's working and providing a service. It's $10.99. You get their write-offs. It pays their bills.
A lot of people do Uber. I did Uber before. That's a side hustle. Do you know how, in order to make money like on a regular job, you got to like drive Uber for 10 hours in a day, bro?
Yeah. What, are you scared to work 10 hours in a day? I told you it comes out, bro. He's scared to work 10 hours in a day. What is wrong with working 10 hours in a day? And what is wrong with the African working 10 hours in a day? Because he wants to work. This is what lazy mindsets do. This is why they turn down jobs, because they think they are bigger than the job. Meanwhile, we're talking to somebody that is uneducated, unskilled, okay, because those are 2 different things, right? Uneducated and unskilled, sometimes both, which means they are high school dropouts. So I count educated if you finish high school. So some of them are high school dropouts. They got no skill, may or may not have a criminal record, and I count misdemeanors as part of a criminal record. You put all these factors together, the most painful part of all of this is people like that being selective of what a job is and what a job isn't. Like, you are already at the bottom. Yeah, I agree. Educated usually means college. Yeah, I'm lowering the bar for the blacks. All right. I'm just lowering the bar for the blacks. All right. I'm giving them a pass that at least if you get through high school, because a lot of them will not get through high school. This is why I had to lower the bar. Okay. For the Africans, definitely Caribbean people and African people, definitely educated means you got to finish college, or at least 2-year college. Right. But for these guys, I can't even trust that they'll finish high school. You know, it's a mess. Right. Now, we keep it a buck here, man. You know, if you are not thick-skinned, this is not the channel for you. We keep it a buck here. Okay. I don't rejoice at it. It's just the truth. Right. So he sees 10 hours a day work because it's Ubering as a problem. What about the guys that used to drive taxi? You guys on the East Coast, you know, there was a thing called medallion, right? And people would fight. I mean, people would kill to get a medallion. You know, people would kill to get a medallion. Ubering has replaced taxis. So the Africans that are driving Uber full-time, the Sudanese and the Ethiopians and all these other groups that occasionally would drive Uber, one group is sometimes because of a language barrier. So it's a very easy way to get money while they learn English and do some stuff. Some of them is because Uber has outcompeted their medallions and their taxi services. So if you can't beat them, join them kind of concept. But these blacks don't know that, right? So now I'm actually telling them exactly why these guys are driving the Uber. Because they were supposed to be taxi drivers, which was, you know, like I gave the British and the French example because London and Paris, the taxi cab was a very respected job. So the guys that did taxis, they Some of them would even wear suits and, like treat it with respect and stuff. And nobody said anything about people driving taxi. But as soon as it came on an application, these people started to look down on them. But FBAs do DoorDash. FBAs do, everybody that has delivered food to me here is FBA. And they leave the hood to come and do it over here because they know here they'll get bigger tips.
Stop playing.
It's a service. What is wrong with having a job? Immigrants are not one-dimensional.
Use a lie.
Doing
you not one-dimensional because you come. Have you seen where you came from? If you go over there to where you from, when we see that shit, we feel sorry for you.
No, you don't.
When you come here, yes, you will have a dope work ethic because look where you came from. You don't.
It's amazing how they equate people's work ethics to what they think we came from. Like one thing they don't understand is like, apart from people that are from refugee resettlement programs, most people actually come here are usually from the affluent class. All right. So these are people that are from the affluent class. They don't know that. People that are coming to graduate school here and have done undergraduate education overseas before they got here. These are things that they don't know. They're just projecting that all of a sudden everybody, just a small percentage of us come on refugee resettlement programs. Very little. Very, very little. Actually, America takes one of the least from Africa when it comes to refugee resettlement programs. Most of the countries that take them are the Scandinavia and in Europe, Western Europe, So they don't know these things. Like these people are not intelligent enough to have these conversations with them because like they have to learn first. It's like if you haven't learned anything, how can I debate somebody that just doesn't know? They're just gonna argue out of feelings and they're just gonna say what makes them feel good about themselves. But everything that I've said so far in this video, none of it is really questionable if you know the data and you've actually seen the numbers. He doesn't know. He's just talking about feelings. Their work ethic is because they've come from a family that has a high chance of success and has higher work ethics. They've also come from families that are together. They're raised by both mom and dad. You guys quit and run away when you have children with these women. You men, these black men, they run away. They are the runaway guys, and they don't want to be responsible for screwing up their community. The black men are the ones that have screwed up the black community. It's not the women. They screwed it up. Now they're blaming the women, but they screwed it up. They made the women who they are. So it's their fault.
Have those opportunities there. We paved the way for you to be here.
No, you didn't.
And have those opportunities.
No, you didn't. You want to believe that you did. You didn't.
You came from the dirt, dust, beat up ass, bro. Y'all don't even look. The places I was seeing, they didn't even have energy, electricity. They're trying to get a dam built in order to just get electricity. And they said that's not going to be done for another 3 years. And all we need for you to do is hop on a plane and go home. Like, now think about what you're saying. You had to come all the way over here to do that? We doing that here because this is our home. You had to leave where you're from to come and try to do what we're already doing here. And you can't build nothing that's like anything over here. It's impossible.
Yeah, everything that is over here is built by the white man. When is the last time you saw a black construction crew? Black people don't know how to build houses. Like the skill is not there. Black people don't have plumbing crews in America. Even in the most blackest city, Detroit, most plumbing crews are Latinos. You don't build shit. You chill, you smoke weed, and you sleep with women. That's all you guys do. So yes, the infrastructure that you're excited about is built almost 100% by white folks. It's engineered by them. It's labored by them. The only time your community had to do any work is when it was forced to work. Okay, we don't want to go back there. But that's the only time as a collective you had a mass output from labor. You've not done any work ever since you've been free. All you've done is complain. And me getting on a plane back home, it's not hard. I go home all the time. But you have to ask yourself, why did Massa send for me? Massa sent for me because I built skill and talent that your community didn't build to take advantage of. And for these companies to be competitive against global companies, they sought the best talent. The best talent that makes the same internet for you to communicate on is a lot of immigrants, in case you didn't know that. If you go to Mountain View, California, A majority of the engineers, almost 80%, are foreign born. Meta, Facebook, over 80% in Menlo Park or whatever they call that place in California, in the Bay, are foreign born techies. If you guys were a very serious group, being such a small minority, you would have been able to take advantage of it. But no, you're not skilled. That's the whole point. So your hope is that immigrants go back home and that will free up capacity for you to be employed. But most of you are not employable. That's the whole conversation. Your community is mostly not employable because we did the numbers on this. By the time you are age 23, 50% of you have already committed a crime. These are real numbers, in case you didn't know that. Less than 6% of your population have construction skills. So even if they carve off a part of America and say, black folks, go ahead and maintain it, you will not be able to maintain it. The ghettos are an example. Okay, so don't hide behind white success and pretend like you're doing something you're not. Let me show you what your folks are doing. Right here, look at them with tattoos on their faces. Push shiesty. That's what your people are doing. You're not an exceptional group. You've been made to believe that because nobody really wants to talk about these things. It's too sensitive. This is what your fuckers are doing. These are your people right here. I haven't even searched for anything. Okay, I didn't search for anything. I just opened Google. And all I'm seeing is ninjas acting a damn fool. Salute to Ringo TV over there. Okay, these are your people. Tattoos on their faces, doing bullshit. So yeah, maybe you needed that immigrant game. Okay, you're smoking weed, you're committing murders, you're doing all kinds of bullshit. Here's another one. It's like my tab just unlimited. I get
Clayton
bullshit.
County inmate is dead tonight, and another inmate is charged with malice murder. The Clayton County Sheriff says that the deadly attack happened last Friday. The 66-year-old inmate who was assaulted died this week.
Sheriff Levon Allen says the violence erupted in his jail last Friday when inmate Jalen Leverett allegedly attacked 66-year-old Michael Hunt with his bare hands. And
I don't have faith in this community one bit, bro. I rank them really low. Just like I'm just on YouTube randomly on YouTube. And these things have happened 1 day ago. What I just played you right now, I'm not bullshitting. 6 hours ago, buddy. Look, right here. Okay? 6 hours ago. This is shit that just happened. This is what these people are doing, bro. They're disgusting people. I'm telling you, man.
That's Chicago police responding to the scene of a shooting. But before officers were called, there was a fist fight. Captured on doorbell camera. The voice you hear.
Look at their beautiful neighborhoods. Motherfuckers, man. Oh my God, bro. What are we talking about, man? This is America. This is how some people are living, man. Like chicken coops. Over here talking about some damn Africans, bro. Look at them. You know, look at them. It's always even their women are criminals nowadays. You know, even the women are criminals. This is what they're doing, bro. Look at this. It's like gang waves.
These 8 defendants have pleaded guilty.
Look at them, okay? These are the people that paved the way. Isn't that what that dude said? He paved the way. Can these people pave the way? You know, 20 years from now, if another group of immigrants come and these guys are 20 years to their age, they come out of jail, they'll get a microphone, go on YouTube, start talking all kinds of bullshit that they paved the way. There is no individual accountability in this group. Nothing I say here is like, look at them. The only way they stop this is to enslave them again. Because then they'll be forced to work. This is why they're doing it through the criminal justice system, because that's the only way you can get these motherfuckers to use their brains. They don't have brains. They are human beings in body, animals in the head. Okay? So that dude, he's definitely not going to make a video again, because I'm going to clip this. I'm going to tag him so that he sees it. Because I will remind them what their community is. That is my job on YouTube, because they seem to have forgotten what their community is. This is what they are doing. I've just played you 4 clips. I didn't cue none of these clips. I'm only showing it to you as part of my rebuttal to the bullshit that I just heard. Because he makes their audience feel like they're doing so well. No, they're not. These are criminals, bro. Even when they're well dressed up and they sit there, you know, you look at this guy, he has an innocent face. You might think he's not a criminal. Look at this guy in the yellow sweatshirt, normal. Even has some Lakeishas and Shaniquas in the mix. Even their women are criminals, bro. Every major city of the US, this right now, happening right now on this weekend, they're blowing themselves up. So it's not like a 1% thing that Nana is picking up. No, this is like, it's a mess, bro. You cannot build a society like this. This is not what they should be focusing on. They shouldn't be worrying about no damn Africans, because we don't live like this, bro. We got families. We are more serious. And despite our problems, we're going to work through it because we are a more serious group. We're getting degrees in engineering, science, medicine, all this shit that we're doing. Eventually, it's all going to come together. These guys, their shit is not going to come together because our rap music is not hidden. The NBA, people are starting to check out of the NBA. Now they've emboldened every community to now speak openly because nobody is hiding their words anymore. So we're going to speak on it. And eventually they're going to figure it out that no, they shouldn't have started this fight because these crimes will just happen within yourselves and you talk about it and you scare white people from talking about it. Then it just stays like that and nobody will ever mention it. Okay? Keep killing yourselves. The 20 years, almost 20 years that I've been here, that's all y'all have been doing. So you haven't even improved one bit. I think you've gotten worse. These new ones are crazy. The ones you guys call YNs, oh, them YNs are the craziest, man. So imagine what the YN babies are going to be. Because the YN babies all have weed in their bloodstream because they are usually smoking and fucking at the same time, right? So they're contaminating their sperm with weed. Their women are also smoking weed. So they have babies and these babies all have ADHDs. Then the men run off, they go to jail. By the time they come back, the kids are already auditioning to go to jail. Just like their daddies. This is who they are, bro. Nothing I say here is like, Nana is crazy. No, because they don't like the truth. It is the truth, bro. You know, right here in Houston, just like you think these fuckers are done, a few miles down the street, look at another group.
Well, on tonight's Breaking Bond, a 19-year-old on probation and free from jail on 3 bonds is now accused of murder.
So whenever you hear them say, we need criminal justice reform, this is what they're talking about. These criminals will come out and commit the crimes again. This rapper that kidnapped Gucci Mane, he's not even done with his sentence all the way. And he came over here and started robbing people and kidnapping people. And that's even a millionaire, a rapper millionaire, robbing Rolexes. You see where their brains are? This is what we're dealing with, buddy. These people have no advocacy to fix this problem. They've ignored it. This is what they've decided. They've decided that they are going to ignore it and bully people from talking about it. And if you talk about it, you're racist. 19-year-old, 17-year-old. Why should your children play with this shit? Like people, oh no, it's not everybody, but why should you chance it, bro? Like I told you, in my Ghanaian community here, the kids that like to go off with some of these ones that were not very fortunate, they kind of lived on the borderlines of the hood and them, none of them turn out right, not even one of them, because you start to become like them. So you need to protect your children. Fuck being pro-black. Be pro-African. Be pro-Caribbean. Leave these people alone on an island. What they're doing is actually right. They are separating from what should have been separated. We separated from this shit 400 years ago. What makes them think that when we came to America, we came for them? No, we didn't. we didn't come here for you, man. We'd rather rock with the white folks than rock with y'all with this bullshit. But this is enough lashing. I don't want to, I think the guy, he wasn't bold enough to start the conversation. So I think this is enough ass whooping, right? Does he need more? If he needs more, let me know. I don't think I'll lash him anymore because I think this is just, this is sizable discipline, all right?
Because of people like you that come to a whole nother country and then put the people down like, bro, go home. Just go home. I see why people say, take your ass home.
Okay? Entertainers
go home.
are clowns.
Oh my God. You hear what he said though? I think he clickbait.
In game because they don't deserve it. Okay? They
I
don't
think he
deserve it.
clickbait.
We're not about to tell them how we make it in America. They don't deserve it. Because they are entertainers, okay? Entertainers are clowns, all right? The blacks in America are entertainers.
But your bitch ass on here entertaining right now. Yeah, y'all said it right. They always try to go to the bottom of the barrel and look at the people that's there.
If you're almost like the majority group in prisons as a minority, that's not just a small group. If you are in a group where by the time you are 23 years old, 50% of you have already committed a crime, yeah, those people are not going to turn out doctors and lawyers, okay? So miss me with that shit. That, like I said, these people just want to feel good. The numbers is just not in your corner, bro. It's not in your corner. If you want to fix something or change something, get off the internet. Go to the hood, start helping some kids with homework.
Down here. They don't even acknowledge the people that are, rich. You know why? Because the people on the bottom that you're even talking about, that you're talking about on welfare and doing this and online all day, they make more money than the people, your people that's like that.
They don't make more money. They are given money from the tax base that the same traders have contributed to. See, your community is a community of takers. and beggars. They beg for shit. This is why you think working 10 hours driving Uber is a problem. But anyway, I think I've dumped too much on this dude. I don't want to keep dumping on him.
We seen them eating dirt cookies. We seen some of the stuff they was eating and the things they was doing. There's no comparison. So yes, you would be jealous because the people that's on the bottom here is still doing better than your people on the bottom there.
Mushroom still working on me. Magic mushroom trip. So this is a druggie. Yeah? This guy is a druggie. Look at him. He's talking about mushrooms. He's been on drugs. No wonder his brain is all twisted up. Okay, this is what we're dealing with. So he is part of the bottom. Sitting here with a microphone looking all like some serious dude. That's why he's aged a lot. If you look, 7 years ago, he looked pretty young. He wasn't that old. And definitely there are no millionaires where he's walking, unless he's moved. But they don't make progress like that, these people. You know, like 7 years is like an eternity. They don't like improve like that fast, you know. Look at them with some YNs hanging out. They're all the same, man. Look at them over there, you know.
What's up with it, y'all? Dang, I thought that was a rainbow. But hey, I had to tap in with y'all because these shrooms been working on my brain for like 2 days, it seemed like. Like right in here. It's been burning. And then, you know, I had a good rest, got up, did what I had to do and everything. And then it was trippy, right? Because I'm sitting there. And then the dreams that I had last night start popping in my brain, right? I'm tripping off of it like, because look, this is what happened. Basically, I pulled up to the store. I seen somebody I knew. They was standing there like this. And I'm like, I jump out my car and I'm walking past them and I'm looking at them while they standing up, but it's not them. It's like in a couple of spots. Like people are doing that and I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I'm like, hey, that's what I'm thinking in my dream what's going on. But I guess whoever I was in my dream, I knew what was up. Cause I said, hey man, I'm like, what's up with it? And he was like, oh, nothing, just getting it in.
You got it, man. Look, man, good stuff. You made me do all this video and I was reacting to a druggie. Like